Hi, my name is Peter Hoover. I'm 34 years old. I'm a realtor here in Los Angeles, California. Um, Kind of a foodie myself. I go to a lot of restaurants. I enjoy eating out. It's kind of fun for me. Um, I guess bad reviews that I've actually had recently was on my birthday. Matter of fact, I went to Morton Steakhouse, which is actually a kind of a pretty expensive restaurant. Uh, I simply asked for my filet mignon. I got filet mignon and shrimp, kind of a surf and turf. Um, Simple request. I mean, most filet mignon is cooked medium rare, so it wasn't anything, any type of crazy request. I got it back. It was burnt. I mean, like a $60 piece of steak, burnt. And I hate wasting food, but I just can't eat it any other way. So I told the waiter, I said, hey, listen, I asked for medium rare. Could you please replace it? And they were happy to do it. They actually went and replaced the steak, made it how I wanted. But also too, see, I got like a stuffed shrimp with it on the side as well, and I'll tell you, it tasted frozen. Like it just tasted like the shrimp was very stringy. It didn't taste fresh like fresh shrimp. And again, when you're paying $75 a plate, I assume that I'm going to get the best, the best quality, the best freshness. So I was a little disappointed. Honestly, it was just me, and I was on a date. And honestly, I don't think I'd go back there again. For what we spent, I mean, literally, we got two entrees, maybe two sides. I got one cocktail. I got a glass of bourbon. I mean, it was well over $200. So for me, I don't think that was really money well spent. But it's your birthday. You go out, you celebrate. Another recent bad review I'd say I had was this place called Camaranos, and they had this thing called the the breakfast dwarf sandwich. No, I'm sorry, the breakfast dwarf burger. And like I said, I'm kind of a foodie. I'm all into like trying new stuff. And but peanut butter, jelly, and egg is it's kind of a weird combination. I don't know why anybody would do it. I don't know if anybody actually likes it. But for me, it was not good. I wouldn't order it again, that's for sure. Um, that was, like I said, that was, to say the least, very interesting. I know, like nowadays, all these restaurants, they're trying to do new and different things. Keep it fresh, keep it new. But why anybody would think peanut butter and jelly with egg would go good is beyond me. I just like a simple sausage, egg, and cheese, something like that. Especially I'm originally from the East Coast, so Dunkin' Donuts, whatever. But I'm going off the subject there. But I guess I'm more traditional, more simple in some ways. Um, but I do go out of the box a little bit. Like I've tried some crazy foods myself. Like I've tried like crickets and scorpion and crazy stuff like that, and that was interesting. I mean, a lot of there's people around the world where it's everyday food for them, and it's like kind of like Fear Factor out here. But it was actually good. They've Oh, another bad review actually I had. For some reason, I'm always the guy that gets the hair in their food. For some reason, I have no idea why. I guess I can spot a hair from a mile away. I'm kind of like OCD or myself, so it kind of like freaks me out, like germs. But um, yeah, this seafood restaurant in Calabasas, King's. Wow. So, I mean, you're known for seafood, right? You think you know how to cook it. It's pretty simple. I mean, you just throw it on the grill. It's not that hard. Um, would have never expect. I ordered, it was either swordfish or halibut. I'm pretty sure. It's kind of the only fillet of fish that I'll order. Literally came out raw, like was not cooked. How do you do that? How do you, what did you just sear it on both sides? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, like, especially a fish like that, it's not like it's ahi tuna or something like that. I mean, it needs to be cooked right. I mean, you can kill somebody. That was bad. Plus just the service took forever. I mean, way in the past when I was younger, I mean, I was a waiter. I know how it's supposed to be. I mean, within the first 15 minutes, no, I'm sorry, like the first 5 to 7 minutes, somebody should come over and greet you. I mean, within the first 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you should get drinks, order appetizers. All in all, I mean, for 2 people, it should take less than an hour. I mean, that's what restaurants do. I mean, they want to turn people over. They don't make money off one table. They need to turn the table several times. So I get it, but horrible service. I mean, literally waited a half hour just to get my drinks. I mean, just a Coke, a couple waters. I mean, it's not like they're making it from scratch. Anyway, so literally was there for over 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours, because once we finally got the appetizer was fine, nothing too bad with that, but like I said, I got my piece of fish, 2 sides with it, and I'm so glad I didn't eat it, but you know, I cut it open first, it was pink. I mean, it was like literally somebody like seared it for like 2 seconds on each side and threw it on a plate. I mean, it was literally ice cold. There's that. That was that review. I mean, see, what I expect when you go to a restaurant, you know, everybody works hard for their money and everything, but, you know, when you go to a restaurant, it should be worth it to you, more worth it to you to eat at the restaurant than it is for yourself to go and buy the ingredients from a store and cook it yourself. I mean, it's really just that simple. I mean, you go to a restaurant because it's better than what you can do at your home. It's better, it's fresher, whatever the case may be. But you go there for a reason. Number one, I expect freshness. Good service. Like I said, I was a waiter back in the day too myself. You got to be quick. You got to handle your tables fast and make sure everybody's comfortable, everybody's settled, everybody has what they need. So, you know, I'm not too much of well, I guess I am. Maybe a little picky or whatever, but like I said, I mean, the average dinner for 2 is about $100 out here in LA. I mean, for $100 at a grocery store, you can buy a couple meals for a few days with that. So if you're going to spend your hard-earned money, it better be the best, tastiest, freshest, good quality food with an exceptional recipe as well. Then you can do it at your own house. I mean that's why we go out. We go out because we want to enjoy our time off. Usually go there with family or friends, or you're on a date, and you want it to be an enjoyable experience. You know, the last thing you want to do is call a waiter over or a manager and complain about something. You know, I always kind of feel a little embarrassed doing it, but sometimes you got to do it. I mean, you can't just keep it down. No pun intended. But yeah, like I said, when you're in somebody's restaurant, you expect the best service, the best quality of food, And honestly, I really don't think that's too much to ask. If you can't get that, then why are you going out in the first place? You know, you might as well just go to the store and buy some nice fresh steaks or fish. And you know, nowadays you can just go on YouTube and learn amazing recipes. So, like I said, you go out. I expect when I go out is for the best, best of everything, best of you know, all you can get. It's got to be worth it. And I'm sure a lot of people would, you know, understand that as well. Anyways, I can just go on and on forever about this, but trying to keep it short. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.